All right, so we got our medicine. I did not get in the longest line. I got in the shorter one. All right, so I was telling y'all about the ski trip. So after I went down that Black Diamond, I went straight to the gift shop and bought me a shirt that said Black Diamond Tour 89. And it had the name of all the black diamond and double diamond slopes on the back of it. Oh, I caught a hard time from my buddies on that one. You didn't. You just went down one of them. And I said, well, I went down one, so I bought me a shirt. No, but I tell you, that Colorado trip, both of them, those were I like those the most. Had a lot of fun. We went snowmobile riding. That was just beautiful. We were up at the top of the mountain riding those snowmobiles, and there was trees up there and that snow. Oh man, that was beautiful. I know one day we went out there skiing. And it was 4 degrees outside. Whew, that was a bit chilly. But no, we had a good time. A buddy of mine, the reason we got to stay so long is a buddy of mine, his parents owned a condo in Durango. And so we got to stay for free. Didn't cost us a dime. I know the first year we went, it was me and my buddies drove out there. It was 4 of us. And then his parents were coming. I think, his parents was driving with us too. They were in a separate vehicle. We drove and we spent the night in Tucumcari, New Mexico. And then we got in there and we drove on up to Durango. I tell you, that's a beautiful drive from Tucumcari to Durango. And we were out there, and then his sisters and brothers, sisters and his brother was coming up about 4 or 5 days later, something like that. And we were all staying in the condo. And when his sisters got there, we had to leave. His dad said, y'all got to go. The girls are going to get the rooms. And so he put us up in the hotel. But no, it was a good time. It was a good time. And I think, on the way back, on the way up there, we stopped in Tucumcari, but on the way back, we drove straight through. We didn't stop any. I think it's I want to say it's around 1,900, it was 1,900 miles. I want to say, no, or was it 900? Might have been 900. I can't remember, that was so long ago. But remember back then in the good old days, we didn't have phones and GPS. We'd leave Louisiana, and when we hit Texas, we'd stop at a convenience store and get a road map of Texas. And then you'd get a road map of the next state, and then a road map of the next state. You had to figure out how to go. I think these kids nowadays, they just wouldn't know how to get anywhere without that phone. Those were the good old days though, weren't they? Wasn't all these electronics and stuff like that. You had to know how to do stuff. You didn't have computers and AI and all that doing stuff for you. We'll get on the sidewalk here. We'll go back this way. Oh, it's a big old drop off right here. Ooh. We gotta figure out what we're gonna eat for supper tonight. Well, I tell you, I've been cranking out some videos for all my channels. I started doing videos on differential equations. I'm supposed to teach that class that's coming up here. It's been 30 years since I've done that. Last time I looked at differential equations, or when I took that class, was in 1995. But I tell you what, I sure have enjoyed going through that class, going through it so far. I'm starting on, let's go over here. I'm fixing to start my 4th lecture video. So, and I've really enjoyed it. That's what I did, that's what my concentration was when I was in grad school. I concentrated on differential equations and stuff like that, partial differential equations. That's what I did my thesis in. Nonlinear dynamics and chaos. Some pretty interesting stuff. You know, in our walkabout, in our putt-putt group, we keep up with different things every month. Like 1 month we keep up with the most win, who has the most wins and stuff like that. This month we're keeping up with who gets the most hole-in-ones. And it's the 24th, so we got about 6-7 days left. 7 days left. There's 31 days in July. I'm at 60 hole-in-ones so far this month. Right around 60. Or maybe a little more, something like that. But no, these past 7 days, see, I have a spreadsheet that's got all the courses. And every night I randomly pick an easy course and a hard course for us to play. And that's the courses we play until we run through them all. There's like 33 courses. And if you double it, 66, because there's an easy and a hard to each one. So each course, each of the 33 courses has an easy and hard version to it. And so what we did these past 7 days is we played the newest courses, the last 7 courses that came out, and we finished it up last night. So I don't know what we're gonna do tonight. We'll either pick a random one or go to another section. I'm gonna recommend playing the Jules Verne trilogy. We got Labyrinth, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and I around the world in 80 days. So we might go through those. I don't know. I'll see what the fellas say. Well, we are just about home. I'm gonna call it a video. I hope you enjoyed it. Check out my other videos. Give me a like, share, subscribe, comment, and I will see y'all in the next one. Later.